Jay here. You're listening to The Scratch Zone. It is April 7th, 2017, deep in the heart of the Southwest. This is episode 8, and today we have Sandy J in the bunker, and his topic tonight is dating over 40. Before we get to Sandy J, I want to thank each one of the Scratch crew members: Squintz, Yanni, G-Man, Manny Fresh, J Reels, G7. I also would like to thank all our followers and subscribers. So let's get started. What's up in your world, Squintz?
Squintz here. It is National Beer Day. Here's YaniChingas with our first topic.
First set of emotion, we all need beers.
Yes, we do.
All right, so it's National Beer Day. Go out there, try some new beer. Me, myself, I like the IPAs. I like the Ambers. I like the Pale Ales. I like all that good stuff. Go out there, try one. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Get an Uber, preferably. An Uber, a Lyft, or whatever it is.
Uber, or taxi.
The good old-fashioned designated driver. But it is National Beer Day. Everyone drink a beer. We're drinking a few here in the Scratch Room. First topic I want to come up with is in New York City. I don't know if anybody's into any kind of crazy kinky sex or anything, like we mentioned a few shows back.
Yes. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
Pretty much last Saturday, about 100 of New York's rich and beautiful gathered in a presidential suite of a luxury 5-star hotel for orgies and live sex shows. It was the first time in several Manhattan parties held by SNCTM. I don't know what's the acronym for, but I'm pretty sure they're freaky as hell. And it's an elite erotic club based in LA, and it counts Gwyneth Paltrow and Bill Maher among the fans. So this is like elite. It's not your everyday orgy, kind of like what I go through. It's like the elite orgy. It's like the people. It's like the rich people orgy. You know, the people that got money, the people that are beautiful. Usually,
sick as invite.
So this was held in New York. Basically, it's you got to pay like $1,500 to get in. So that just kind of shows what kind of party it is. And it's 18. There's discounts if you bring a partner with you. It brings it down lower or whatever. You know, in an orgy, you always got to bring a girl. You can't come alone, or else you're just that desperate guy jerking off to all the girls walking by. Not like I ever done that. So this is crazy, you know, elite orgy party. This is awesome. I think this is cool. Only the rich of the rich. There's lawyers, there's doctors, you name it. There's like big ass orgy. I think this kind of breaks people out of their shell. Sex is a big taboo thing out there nowadays. So in a way, it's kind of funny. So if you're up there, if you're making good money, driving that Mercedes or whatever that car it is you have, and you know you want something new, because we all go into a rut. You know, we all run into a rut when you get older. You know, like sex isn't the same anymore. You need something a little bit more different. And if you could afford $1,500 to $1,800 to get into this orgy, would you guys? The person I want to ask that is Jay.
I don't know, man. I've never done none of that kind of crazy stuff, man. So I don't know.
But if you had the money, say you have money, you have money not to be careless and reckless, not have to worry about consequences. If you
but there's a
had
catch.
money.
There's a catch to everything, and I don't know if I'd want to put myself out there like that, you know. You know, karma's a son bitch.
Yeah, the catch is a disease.
Yeah, exactly.
One that don't go away.
Exactly.
I think I would definitely join, because if you guys know me, I'm a freak. I would definitely join. I wear my icon. You guys know what the icon is? The icon is basically a Fitbit for your cock, so I can perform a little better. But in the end result, I'll probably just bust one nut, roll over in the fetal position, and fall asleep.
You're doing married sex right there. That's
right?
boring.
That's no fun.
Boring, right? But yeah, orgies like that. What do you think, Sandy? We got Sandy in the studio tonight.
Sandy.
This guy's awesome. This guy's cool. Little thing about Sandy, he's this guy tried out for different TV shows and stuff. We'll get a little into that as we go on through the show. But I want to know what he thinks about this orgy, elite orgy deal. Would you go if you were one of those elite?
I wouldn't say elite. I would say entitled. Hell yeah, I'd go. Are you crazy? Did you see some of those chicks? The pictures were off the charts.
Right. They said they had lawyers. They said they had the men walking around like there's some type of lone wolf, and they pounce on these girls. And you come up to a girl and you pounce on them, and if she decides to give it into you, then
they want equal rights.
you're then you're good. But if not, then then you got to move on or whatever. But I think it's crazy. Humanity is you only live once. I think it's
at the
awesome.
end of the day, we're only mammals.
At the end of the day, yeah. Hey, monkeys have huge orgies. Have you seen the videos?
Well, let's do one.
Why save it for the elite? You could go to a truck stop and it's free.
Hell yeah.
Hey, those are called glory holes.
Yeah,
glory holes is on a different level.
It's not free.
Yeah. So $5 for a shower, a BJ from a guy named Earl.
Like if that mother is from a guy or a girl.
It's a guy.
Oh, man.
We're not lying. It's a guy.
90% of the time. 90% of the time, it's a guy, right?
So that's a win-win.
So that's insane, though. That's insane to me. Like, it makes you think of what the elite, in other words, rich people can do. Rich people can have some rich people orgies, and imagine how great that would be.
I don't know, man. You guys are sounding by experience here.
Nah, I go to the poor man's orgy and shit. We use tube socks and shit.
Yeah, and then Pornhub.
I think it's called a circle jerk to most. It's not gay if you grab his arm, It's
Well,
not,
if you want to view that article,
no homo.
if you want to view that article, it's on the Scratch page. It's on our Facebook. Just subscribe to us, and you can check out all our links, our topics, and just have a laugh, kick back, and enjoy the show, people. Our next order is G-Man. What's going on, man?
Life is great. The world is great. Not necessarily have much of a topic tonight. I would say I want to spread more awareness than anything. I would say now people is the time to stock up on medical supplies,
Guns.
Ammo, water, food.
Guns.
And it's not necessarily being paranoid. It's just a natural disaster could happen at any time. And it's just always smart to be prepared. So to all our listeners, to everybody in the United States, just be prepared. We are in some really bad times right now. And our national media news is not covering a lot of really hot subjects that are going on worldwide. And that's what the Scratch is here for. We are trying to give you awareness to what is happening around you.
Exactly.
Now, you guys can all take it how you want, but I do my homework on a daily basis. I am constantly out there figuring out new news sources and finding what's really relevant in the world now. And I can just tell you guys this, that please be prepared for anything. Like I said, just a small amount of water, small amount of food. Just take care of the ones that are around you. Take care of your loved ones. And that will save you dividends in the long run.
Exactly. Give us an exclusive. I know you have an exclusive.
I guess we can jump into the topic. So right now, like I said, mainstream media is not really covering this subject, but what's really going on in Syria, or needless to say, the Middle East, there's some serious things that are going on right now. South China Sea, we've sent most of our Pacific Fleet. Like I said, mainstream's not covering this, but if military families, I know that you have loved ones that are reporting back to you, and they might be saying, we're not able to tell you exactly where we're at or what we're doing. But if you look at international news on the internet, it'll basically explain where our troops are right now. And a lot of our troops are being stationed out in South China Sea. We're having a real problem over there right now. Syria, I guess apparently we've sent some missiles to some areas in Syria. I don't have the full scope on that. I have been following it for a while now, and I can tell you this, there is a lot of political bullshit that's going on in Syria as far as what Russia's doing. Who's the aggressor? Are we aggressive, or is Russia aggressive towards us? The facts pretty much speak for themselves. We've built a system of anti-missile defenses all around Russia. Now, I would say, looking at this from Russia's point, if you got the whole EU just building their whole military presence all around your border, what signals does that send to you?
Yeah, I agree. How many missiles were sent out there? Like 57 to 59, correct?
49 or like something.
No, it was in the 50s.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah,
each missile's like $1.5 million each. So buy stock in radian. But,
Tomahawk missiles.
Yeah,
They're
that's radian.
580,000 a piece.
But the thing about it is they don't make that missile no more. So are they clearing their stockpile?
Yeah. That is a good point to bring up, yes.
Could be a good point.
Nothing raises your approval rating like a bombing.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And just to make this matter more, I'm going to bring Sandy J into this. Sandy J is a veteran. Thank you for your service, Sandy.
Thank you,
Thank you for your service, Sandy.
Hoorah. And a lot of your brothers are out there probably, stomping the ground over there in Syria. Because I know there's more people than just what they're saying, like 1,000, 2,000.
Yeah, they were
There's a
deploying.
lot going on over there.
There's a lot of shit going on that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But
Like I said, for them to send pretty much our whole Pacific fleet, you know how large our Pacific fleet is, and we sent a majority of our Pacific fleet over there.
Yeah, and just to shout out to our military brothers and sisters out there, please be safe, come home safe, just watch your back and take care. And Godspeed to all our military members out there. We love you guys. We want to see you back home. Amen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the deal is make them die for their country.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen
So-
to that, bud.
It's got to end. We got to stop sending our people over there for other people's bullshit.
Send the homeless.
You send your ass, Squintz.
I think they should just send the UN out there.
Requirement.
Well, the UN is out there.
Yeah, but they need just
That's the
have
reason why
them
we're
out
there.
there.
The UN is what's fucking it up, and
The
we're
UN
part of
is-
the UN.
That's the reason why
We
we're
shouldn't
at
be
this,
part of the
because
UN.
US. We are. We are.
We shouldn't be.
We're a main
I
part
say
of
we
the
should
UN.
withdraw from the UN.
Hey, we're working on it.
It's kind of tough though, because there's comes times that we need a UN. It's the
I'd never say
alliance-
we needed him.
The lines.
We
I would
haven't
say
needed
the UN
We
needs
didn't
us.
need the UN when World War II
Hey,
ended.
I'll tell you this much: the UN needs us more than we need them,
Yeah,
and that's a
we're
fact.
the greatest country in the
Yes.
world, right? But it unites China and Europe and Russia and
I just don't like the
United
UN.
States. It unites everybody.
They're
Yeah,
not
but
part
you
of
know,
the UN, though.
I'll tell you a
Russia,
little
China-
story about the UN. When I was
Yes, they
overseas, when I was in the desert, they wanted us to march under the UN colors and the hat and everything. I think that was wrong. We
Yeah.
totally protested, said, "Nah, we're not going to run under the UN colors."
Yeah.
There's
That's
no
not our
way.
Country.
And you know what? I don't understand why the UN is here in the U.S. at airports. I mean, I've seen them at airports undercover. And why is the UN here? They're not supposed to be patrolling us.
Why is because UN has always been the flag for a problem that might happen, an issue that might come up. So they've always been as a deterrent. Now, if you look at it, why is the UN in our country? What is the grave fact, or what is the grave situation that's gonna happen that we need the UN here? Why can't our own armed forces take care of us? We don't. The UN is not our military. The UN is a world military, and I think we only make up 30-something odd percent, roughly. I'm off on my numbers, but we're not really that big as the UN force.
The UN consists of China, France, Soviet Union, the United Kingdoms, and United States.
And that states it all right there.
That's what the UN is. So for us not to be part of the UN is kind of like a slap in the face. There's a reason why we're part of the UN is because these are pretty much the greatest countries in the world, and we have to be
Yanni,
a part
but
of
would
it.
you fight under the UN colors?
No, but
Then-
but what happened is
There's no buts about it. Either you're pro
We
for
did-
UN or not.
we didn't go at it alone. The United States didn't go at it alone. They had a meeting with
That's
That's
China.
why.
Access power.
Wait
They
a
had a
minute.
meeting
But
with
that's why
China.
we have NATO.
Yeah, well, NATO was nowhere to be found. The UN had a meeting. They had a meeting before all this happened with Trump, with Putin.
I'll tell you
with
straight
the,
up right now. I'm totally against the
The
UN.
guy from
There's
China.
nothing anybody can say to convince me because I've worked with the UN people. I've seen the UN people, and I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
All I'm just saying is this wasn't a decision just like drastically by the U.S. They had a meeting. They had to sit down, and a decision was made, and we were the first people to make a move.
That's exactly how Obama gave the UN the power of the internet.
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
What'd you guys think of Putin saying that the bombings were illegal?
Putin is
Well, maybe like
Who's
legal
trying
in
to-
his country.
Yeah, Putin's just trying to get in before we get in. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why. There's a reason why we're bombing Syria right now, and the reason is not that chemical. I'm gonna give you like 5 reasons. Syria is a central bank, is state owned. Syria has accumulated an IMF debt. Syria has banned GMO seeds. Syria has oil and gas reserves. And Syria has dropped the US dollar. In other words, they're 100% independent country. They rely on exactly themselves. They don't need America. They don't need any other country in the world. They are independent within themselves. And that pisses the world off.
No,
Why would
this
bomb-
is the world
why would
off.
they bomb
It-
themselves?
It pisses off basically the elites. 'Cause
Yeah.
like you said, they want a one world government, and they want basically what you said, the federal government, the banks to control it.
Exactly.
So Assad basically said, "No, I don't want the federal banking system to run my country. You know, I'd rather trade in gold, silver, precious
exactly.
metals." And what's pissing the federal government off is that, you know, they don't. Syria doesn't want to play by those rules.
Exactly.
So,
that's
the only
kind of
other
messed up.
option is to take them over.
But where did
Exactly.
Syria get these bombs from?
From Afghanistan?
From us.
No, I think they got them from Iraq.
From Iraq. Sorry. Yeah, you correct me. They got the bombs from Iraq back in the Bush days, because Bush even said that all the chemical warfare was moved to Syria. And then time has passed, Bush is gone, all of a sudden there's all kinds of bombs being dropped with chemical warfare. Sure enough, it's in Syria. Come on now. It was predicted. It was there. Like, we knew about it.
Now, why would Assad drop bombs on his own people, knowing that he has a big target on his back that we're going to come for him?
I think basically
Do you think that was a false flag?
What they said is he dropped bombs on the rebels that were against him. He killed, and you guys saw the video. It was against the rebels, the people that were against his regime, basically, and that's the people he attacked. That's the people.
So who are the rebels? They're on our side, right?
No, the rebels. I don't know.
No, they're on their side.
They're on their own side. They're
On
their own
Syria's side?
There's so many sides to
Hey,
it.
you
dude.
can't tell. No one knows.
Because a while back we were supporting the rebels.
We
I remember
were supporting the
McCain
rebels, yeah.
over there supporting
Yes.
the rebels.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is nuts. This is leading to like World War III, though. A lot of people
Yeah,
are
it
talking
is.
about this thing.
It's
This
gonna
is definitely
wreck
the
that
World War
country.
III.
Yeah.
It's just
Just like
messed up.
Iraq.
It's
I
like
think it was
Iraq.
a show of force, though. I honestly do.
That
Show of
Trump-
force. Trump had the Chinese president here showing him that, hey, look what we could do.
Yeah.
And that way this guy can go to North Korea and talk to that one guy.
Oh yeah, because the China guy is gonna go talk to North Korea guy, right?
Kim Jong Un.
Yeah,
Because that guy's out of control.
that guy is out of control. He's always threatening.
He
but
doesn't
he's
have an
nobody.
anus.
He's nothing.
Shot that missile at Japan.
Yeah, it didn't reach it though, but still, that's crazy.
Well, you
I'll tell
can't
you
have
this,
a
it's
missile
not
with a
nothing.
propeller on it.
It's not just
Plus, he
nothing.
doesn't have an anus. That's crazy, huh?
That's
He doesn't.
crazy.
He
Yeah,
doesn't.
but like
poop.
he still shits on his own people.
He doesn't poop. He say he doesn't poop, and the people from Korea say that guy doesn't poop.
That's out
Yeah,
of
it's
control.
like they're in their
He
history
burns.
books.
He
and
burns
stuff
all,
like that.
all the
Wow.
energy.
Now that's extreme fanaticism
Big time.
that Hitler
Exactly.
had.
Yeah,
Bunch.
that's the same. That's
That's
equivalent
fucking
to what Hitler
brainwashing.
had. Yeah,
Trump
You're
doesn't shit
absolutely right.
either.
Trump's some big old deuces, man.
Plus, he wears toupees.
Okay, so we have Sandy J in the house. He's a veteran. He's a comedian. The guy is out of control. He's a totally funny guy. He's a great
awesome.
dude. Sandy, so tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're going, what's happening in your life.
Well, I'm on my second divorce now.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome just being out there again, dating women who are just as damaged as I am.
Damn.
Yeah, buddy. If only
pretty
there was a
damaged.
soul for damaged relationships.
That's pretty damaged.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, man. That's pretty bad.
The best women to pick up are hitchhikers.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Nice.
Nobody misses them.
Sandy,
No one
those
knows that they're gone.
Those are called prostitutes, my friend.
I'm
There's a
sorry,
whole
baby.
website for them.
All I got is 2 5s.
I would if I could.
My topic today is dating in your 40s. I'm
My
telling you
hero.
straight up, it sucks.
The way I gotta see it, someone dating in their 40s is like you've been single, or maybe you've been on and off relationships for a very long time. You're 40 years old now.
Second divorce.
You've been, you probably got children
Or
with
kids.
one person, and you probably don't have children with another person, whatever it is. But that's got to be real tough because you've been used to being single or used to having all this drama to just completely push that aside and find a certain person and just commit to one person. How's that like?
Well, when you're married, you have to do that star chart. Do your chores, and then when you get to the end of the week, you get the big star and you get a little bit of pussy.
Is that called honeydews?
Yeah, your honeydews.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to do a bleep on that one. Bleep.
Oh, yeah, it's different. I was dating a woman not too long ago that peed the bed.
Hell yeah.
Oh, at 40 years old, she's peeing the bed.
She's peeing the bed.
What
dude.
the
Damn.
hell?
What the hell?
They do make
cut her
grown up
loose?
Pampers now. You know that?
How old is this lady?
Well, she's same age as me.
Does she have kids?
Yeah, she has a bunch of them.
Wow,
Did she
that's
pee
that's
your
why
bed?
she's pissing the bed.
Yeah, don't piss on me. Piss somewhere else.
Did she pee on your bed?
Yeah.
She better not have pissed on your bed.
And the thing was, no, it didn't even go through.
Man.
It was just
awesome.
a bizarre incident.
That's
Sandy's
terrible.
into the golden shower.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sick ass invite.
Drip, drip, drip.
Yeah.
So Sandy,
Drip,
tell
drip,
us,
drip.
where do you meet women at?
Craigslist
for a
back
while,
page.
I was just meeting them and while Ubering.
What?
I'm an Uber driver, and sometimes one ride leads to a phone number or whatever.
Riding your car
Sometimes-
leads to riding.
So does it really happen? You do get numbers on Uber?
Yeah, you do.
Really?
Just sometimes you just pull over to a dead end street and lock the doors.
There you go.
I don't know about locking the
Oh,
door.
lock the doors on a drunk girl that passed out on the back seat of your
Hey,
car.
that's morbid, man.
Oh,
That's,
what?
No,
Oh,
we don't
I never done
condone.
that. I
We don't
never done.
condone
What you guys
that at
think
all.
about?
We don't
No.
condone that at all.
Yeah,
I've
Riding your
never
car
done that.
turned into riding you.
who would do that?
Yeah, not us. We
Anyone need a ride?
Oh my god.
That's how I start the conversation. Where am I taking you? Where are we going? And when can I leave you? It's just so different now. It's just bizarre because, the people, by the time they're in their 40s, they're damaged, I'm damaged,
You don't have bad
and you have to deal with all that damage.
Hey, that leads to some good sex, though, man.
That's
You
a
gotta
hell of
admit,
a
how's the
damage.
sex-
Right
how's the
now,
sex?
we pair a shot for them.
How's the sex there, Sandy? Over 40, single, all fucked up, damaged.
Beep.
How is it?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. One time I had car sex.
Oh, what?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
With your car?
Don't.
Sandy, you had
it wasn't
sex
my
with your
car.
car?
What car
It
was
wasn't
it, man?
my car.
So you tore up the tailpipe.
There you go.
No, it was in the back seat of the same girl that peed on my bed.
Did you pee inside your car?
Hell no. Then it would have been over. Bitch, I got an Uber.
Hell yeah.
Damn. I'm speechless, man.
I know, me too, man. That's pretty awesome, though. So a 40-year-old person's been on and off relations, all screwed up, like you said. How does the date consist of? Like, how do you go about taking a girl that's pretty much been everywhere? How do you impress a girl like that? How do you take her on a date?
Do you like text her all day or like something like that?
Before you answer that, Sandy, we have Kerwin here online. He says he prefers to call that more seasoned. Shout out to Kerwin out there.
Shout out Kerwin.
Shout out to
Kerwin. Just make sure the lights are out.
Shout out to Fat Foxy Lady out there, cute chick.
Did you say fat foxy lady?
No, I said Foxy Lady.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with little junk in the trunk.
That's a big negative on that one. I would never do that.
Unless you're a mafia member. Can't have that junk in the trunk.
But yeah, you know, the whole.
So I want to hear how a 40-year-old date goes.
He wants to hear the sex side of
No,
it.
not yet.
No. We
I was
got to
gonna
keep
get
this
to that.
G-rated.
I was going to get that.
Keep this G-man rated.
No, I want to hear the.
In a way, it doesn't always end up in sex.
Okay, we had a few shows. We had a few shows before where we talked about dating, and we're a bunch of young guys. We had Manny Fresh. He's one of our single guys that comes on. He's on assignment today, but he was talking about it was shamed upon to take a girl on a Groupon date. Now everyone knows what Groupon is, right? So does that still count in your 40s? Because people in your 40s are more down to earth. So does a Groupon date still affect somebody, like a 40-year-old? You take her on a Groupon date, she's going to be like, oh, it's all good? Or she's going to be like, you cheap-ass fool.
What you do is you sneak it off to that guy in the background.
That's what I say.
Yes.
Say that you're going to the
because
restroom.
if they see you using a Groupon, there ain't no sex, there ain't no second date.
There you
nothing.
go.
There ain't no bumps at the door.
But when you date in your 40s, I mean, they're more mature. They're established. They have their jobs, their careers. So it's kind of hard, though. I would think it'd be hard.
Nah, I don't believe
Some-
it. You would think that
the
they'd be
ones-
into cutting coupons and shit,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 40
The
years
ones
old.
that are
Bargain.
settled
Looking
are
for
the
a
ones
bargain.
that, they do online dating. I do old school. I don't want to go and
Roofling.
swipe to find my hoe.
That's a
So
good
you're saying so at
Swipe a
40-year dating, 4 years old dating, a Groupon date is okay. But you have learned by this age, 'cause remember we were talking about on our previous show, if you take a chick on a Groupon date and you completely screw it up, the girl left them. She didn't want to talk to you. And I said because he wasn't slick enough. He should have played that off like
Say that you go to the restroom.
yeah,
or
go to the
something.
restroom, pay
Pay
the
a
tab, and get out. But no, he did it right in front of the girl. The girl felt like, oh my God, this guy's using Groupon. So at 40 years old, the guy pretty much already knows this is going to completely not be seen paying with a Groupon and just get away with it. But my question is, how do 40-year-old girls feel about on a Groupon date?
I don't know. I didn't tell her that I was
He
using.
doesn't date 40-year-old girls. That's what he's saying.
No, I date them. I
But
don't want
you
to
never-
date any more young ones.
What you're saying is you never been on a Groupon date.
No, I did.
Oh,
but I
you
was
have?
slick about it.
Okay, well, what happened during that?
I made sure we met there, and then I talked to the people that were working there, and I gave them the Groupon, gave them my card, and so by the time it was all over and done with, they just gave me my card back and the receipt, and I signed, and I was gone.
No,
That's
that's
awesome.
the fucking way to
I don't
do
understand why these girls
That's
would
awesome.
get mad, though. If they're over 40 and they use a Groupon, well, these chicks go to the grocery store and use coupons.
Yeah.
Now, what's
Exactly.
the difference?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
At
I
least you
think
have
like
something in common.
young girls are out. They're like, oh my God,
Yeah,
no.
more impressionable.
Yeah, more impressionable. But they want to.
But these 40-year-olds, I mean, they're experienced.
First impression is there.
They're experienced, they're
They care.
educated, they have their lives already in order. So why would they get mad? They use coupons.
Exactly.
That would make
I
me
think-
more
I
turned
think-
on. I'd be like, damn, he can save money,
Yeah.
budget wise.
I forgot an important deal too about 40s dating. You got to get tested.
Oh,
Tested.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
like STD
When
test.
did that law pass?
What law? I got to go get a blood test on Monday to start having sex so I could show them, hey.
you got to
I
bring
don't have a
credentials
disease.
out and
No,
say
that's
that
on
you're not
Craigslist.
sick. You have to bring that shit out. I can see how that is. That's amazing. I never
You gotta
thought
bring
of
out
that.
freaking X-rays
I
and
never
shit.
I
thought
don't
of
see credentials right now for you talking to the microphone.
Yeah. Hey, get
So you're probably going to have to bring in the Q report, the credit score, blood work. I mean, everything nowadays.
Hey, yeah, I seen a couple of posts on some different websites.
Oh, come on. Tell us about the website.
I'm not telling you the websites.
dirty website. Ah, we want to know.
Here's on Pornhub.
Hey, yeah.
And one of the posts that I read, yes, this chick did list her credit score. She was like, "Hey, I'm
On
in
the
the high
post?
700s." I was like, "Damn, sold."
Well, obviously she's white.
Yes,
That's racist.
that was racist. That was racist.
That's a
Yes,
good kind of
was.
racist.
It's great to go to the doctor and talk to him about.
That's so
Hey, I
good,
just
though.
started seeing this lady. I need a blood test.
I can see that though. I can see how that is.
But how
It's-
demanding can a woman be if she's peeing all over herself if she wants all this stuff?
What do you mean? Oh, the girl that pissed herself?
The girl that pissed herself, no, she's gone.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Okay, different girl.
And she's making demands and shit. That's terrible. Like, bitch, you peed yourself.
There's some
What's wrong
women
with
that
you?
want you to like shut down your social media.
Oh, no, that's crazy, huh? So women
you
are
serious?
possessive.
Yeah.
Sorry, women out there, but women are possessive.
Wow.
So am I.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like it.
So, Sandy,
sometimes.
what is
Now
the
it's like,
weirdest date you've been on?
oh, I want to hear this.
I'm
This
talking
is
about
the-
weird.
This is dating over 40. Remember that.
Hot fudge.
Well, you got to bring your credentials to show you
What?
ain't got herpes.
Well, it wasn't a date. My boss told me to come over or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Your boss?
Yeah, when I
What-
worked at Discover Card.
What's his
Whoa,
name?
Whoa, throw down names, man. Throw down names.
What's his
I'm
name?
not throwing out names. I'm just throwing that place. And I worked there, and I woke up the next morning in her bed.
What?
Were you butt naked?
Yeah.
Did your asshole hurt?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sandy, you slept with your boss?
Yeah. Don't
Was she
do
hot?
that.
That's
Don't
regret.
do that.
That's
Hey.
regret.
All that counts is was she hot?
She is. She
Was
still
she a
is.
freak in the
But
sheets?
I woke up. I had no idea where I was at.
I do that every weekend. One time I woke up in a ditch.
I woke up under a tree once.
I found an icon in my ass.
Oh man,
Wow.
tell us about that story.
You want to know about the
That's a
icon? The
weird
icon is a Fitbit for your dick.
Well, you felt one inside your ass. You said.
No, maybe
What was
not.
it doing
Who told
up
you
there?
that?
Wow, that's crazy. Crickets.
I know, right?
Wow, that was deep. That was dark. It just went dark in here. Wow, the bunker just lights out. Let's turn
All
on the
I heard
generators.
was Sandy
Shit.
got raped by a Discovery card.
And he woke
Wow.
Oh man.
And he
See,
woke
I
up.
like-
The willing.
No.
Wow.
And now his credit is shit.
Okay, so I know Sandy. Me and Sandy go way back, way back, years back, way back. Sandy, he's awesome. He's a drama major, right? Drama major.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interdisciplinary arts and
Tell us about
performance.
that.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
In other words,
Tell us a little about that.
tell us a little bit about that.
It was a study that they have at ASU West. It's in their new college, and it's a mixture of music, digital media, and theater, any type of performance art that you can think of. All those disciplines put together, you learn a little bit about it. And it's interesting.
So you become like an actor. You're like an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever major roles or anything like that?
Have you ever
Like,
had major
auditions or
roles
anything
and
like
don't lie because we know you, motherfucker. We know you.
No. The only role that I got at the Herberger is I was a bellboy.
Okay.
Like an effeminate bellboy, you know. Hey, look at the yacht
that?
you know, something all
For that
crazy.
Sandy show?
And sing us and hello, you know.
Hey,
it was-
Sandy was the guy's body in 50 Shades of Grey. Not his face, but his body. That was Sandy.
Yeah, he was a stunt double.
It was a stunt devil.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandy, so are you producing
I'm
anything
playing.
soon? Any plays, dramas?
No, I am actually writing one.
Okay. Tell us a
I'm
little bit
not
about
working
it.
on-
Tell us about it.
It's a musical.
Oh, hell
Hey,
yeah.
control yourself.
Hey, relax.
That's what I said.
Women,
Oh, shit.
Women, all the comments going crazy. Oh my God, he said musical, and the comments are going crazy.
You got me wet. I was like, wait a minute. High School
I know.
Musical.
Who would have thought I was listening to some Stevie Wonder music?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And it all started telling me a story of a young woman who is born to this family, and you see her get older in front of you up until the point where she leaves and is on her own. It's called, I think I said it, Isn't She Lovely? And that's how it's going to start out. And there's my favorite part is the wedding scene. I know, he's all like almost fall asleep. But the wedding song that I'm using for that, hold on one moment.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Sandy's getting down.
Sandy getting down here.
Hell yeah.
It's For Once in My Life. You know that song.
I did it in the butt for once.
Beep.
Beep. Squintz loves
Here we
that
go.
song.
So you know which one I'm talking about.
Yes, yes.
Well, that,
Okay.
I did it in the butt for once song.
Okay, we just got Pornhub somehow.
Oh, it's funny. It's porn music. So that's gonna be
Oh,
your
shit.
theme
Someone
song.
going crazy.
That's gonna be
All
your
right,
theme
sorry.
song, or the wedding theme song, right? With the
Yeah.
wedding's going on during this play.
there's going to be like this big, gigantic mirror, this mirror thing on each side
Oh, hell yeah.
that you're going to have the groom and on the other side, the bride.
Mm.
And you know, you guys, some of you have been married.
I had mirrors in the ceiling.
And you know how, like, when you're getting married, it's exciting. You're getting ready. You're there with your family, your friends. You're getting dressed. It's like, oh my God, I'm never getting a blowjob again.
Now I can get back.
Yes.
But, you know, and what they're going to be doing is singing and doing the dance and looking at each other in the mirror. Their reflection is themselves.
That's
So,
awesome.
so they're
Like,
marrying
You're
themselves.
stuck with me,
No,
motherfucker.
they're going to marry each other, but on one side of it is there of the groom, and then when it all ends, that thing, like the arch thing, is something that they're going to walk through for the wedding.
Damn, that's deep.
That's
That's
really
deep,
deep.
bro.
Damn, you
Deep,
thought of
Sandy.
all this yourself? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Sandy, so when is all this going to come out in production? And when is all, I mean, what's the estimated time frame?
I am hoping by at least the fall to be working with something like an incubator place that will help me develop it even more because
Damn.
it's going to cost some money.
But that's cool. Hey, everybody, if you want to
Hey,
know
well,
any
hands
more,
off
just
to Sandy,
get with
bro.
Sandy
Keep
J.
that good work up.
Start
Hey,
a
if you want-
GoFundMe account.
If you wanna
On a
know
side
more-
note, GoFundMe account. Sandy's hooker whore dream.
Well, to be on the reality, if you guys want to help Sandy out and talk to him, you could find him on Facebook, and
Or maybe
just
you would,
go to the
contact
scratch
us.
link, and then we'll you could follow him there and just give him a shout out. No, anything helps, and follow him. He's a really great guy, funny guy. Love you a lot, Sam.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
So, what do you think about the scratch, man?
I like it. I've heard you guys talking about it for a while. Now I'm doing an episode. I thought I was late, actually.
Our next episode, we're probably going to have something with education. We got to get
Well, before
Dark
we
Man.
move on to our next subject,
No,
I wanna get
I'll
some-
just.
We
I wanna
moved
get-
on to the other
I wanna
subject.
get,
Alright.
something off my chest.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Rumor
shit.
has it
Oh, watch
that
out.
Sandy here in this room, world famous Sandy, was gonna be the Blue Power Ranger.
Pink Power Ranger.
Or the Pink Power Ranger. He's gonna be the Blue Power Ranger. He's gonna be the Blue Power Ranger. He auditioned, and tell us a little bit
So
about
bullshit or not bullshit?
His high kick wasn't good enough.
Maybe it wasn't because I wasn't the Blue Ranger, but I did audition for it. Yeah, it was great for a good 2 weeks. I was on top of the world. until I got hit with the news that they went with the little kid.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
Typical.
No, they went from having an adult
Blue Power
to
Ranger.
till
So
they
a
went
kid
back
Blue
in
Power?
time and made him a little kid.
So they didn't want a 40-year-old blue Power Ranger.
For you
Having Groupon days.
having group on dates.
How come that uniform doesn't fit as snug?
Oh, but still good shit, dude. Good
So,
shit.
Sandy, did you have any cool karate moves in the auditions? Obviously, you're a Power Ranger. You had to do flips and tumbles and kicks and punches
Fucking
and whatnot.
somersaults
I
and shit.
faked
Parkour?
it the best I could. I won't even lie.
Just like my ex.
Throwing up the Karate Kid move.
The crane?
I did the crane. I did it all, man. And they bought it. I couldn't get over it. I was like,
This guy's a martial artist and shit.
he just kicked the mail lady.
I think it's the most awesomest audition
That's pretty
ever,
cool.
bro. You're gonna be the Blue Ranger, man. That's awesome.
That's pretty
I
cool.
wanted to be an action figure.
Yeah.
Hey, to me, you will always be the blue Power Ranger.
Yes, in my eyes.
Screw
in
you,
Sandy Ranger's
Saban.
eyes, You're the Blue Power Ranger always. Even
Sandy
in the
Ranger?
movie.
Sandy Ranger.
Sandy Ranger.
Yeah,
So
that would have beat me beating Jesus and
Oh!
Jesus Christ Superstar.
You had to
Damn.
fight Jesus and the Power Rangers?
Hell yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was in the show Jesus Christ Superstar.
in the
I-
show?
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
What?
a guy quit.
Okay.
I was the stage manager.
Really?
And this dude quit. So I had to wear his high short pants and beat Jesus.
You had to fight Jesus in the show. That's amazing.
Sandy J, you fought Jesus?
He fought Jesus in
No,
the
I
show.
just whipped him.
Damn.
Send me that link.
The inner Blue Ranger came out on him.
The Blue Ranger whooped Jesus' ass. Oh my god.
The Blue Ranger got blue balls.
It does not get any better than that. I'm
Wow,
sorry,
you
folks.
can't make this shit up.
You can't make that
Sandy
shit
J,
up.
everybody.
That is awesome.
Sandy
I
J.
have one question that's been on my mind, and when we started this, is Sandy. For somebody at an age of 40, where's the best place to pick up chicks
No trunking.
besides El Tronque?
Applebee's.
Yeah.
You heard it here first on the scratch. Applebee's.
Shout out to Applebee's. They got the unlimited appetizers right now.
You go before 6 is half off appetizers.
Well, Sandy J, give a shout out to whoever you want, man. Just the mic is yours.
All right. I just want to give a shout out to iTheater Collaborative. They're doing a show right now at the Herberger. It's called Huey. It's at the CAX. It's running Saturday and next week, Friday and Saturday. I almost said my name. And
Yeah,
it
you did.
closes. But go check it out. Great show. You won't
It's exclusive.
You won't miss out.
You heard it here on the scratch.
So,
Go
how much
check
is
them
the
shows
show?
out.
The show is $15.
Oh, that's cheap.
No, excuse me, $16.
Out of my budget.
That's
Can I get a Groupon for that?
No, they don't. They had pay what you can night last night.
That's cool. That's cool.
Hey, Sandy J, have you ever tried stand up?
I did, and I bombed. Don't try stand up when you're going to rehab.
Oh man.
I would think
Tell
you'd
us
have
some
more
jokes.
material.
No, because you're all depressed. You're going through counseling.
You're
Then
not
you go in there,
depressed. You're fucking
you're almost
withdrawal.
crying.
You're withdrawing.
Yeah,
is what you
withdrawal.
are.
Yeah, and everybody's drinking. And you can't. You want to just choke that lady out in the corner and steal her beer.
Just chugging a beer.
That's the same one you gave an Uber ride to at night, huh?
Shut up. She's by Casa Grande somewhere.
So, Sandy, if somebody out there wants to do drama and major in your field, what's the best place to start, or what do you have to do? What do they do? Just telling somebody young, hey, what are the steps? What have you learned along the way that you can help somebody out
Cocaine.
on the real?
Get your feet wet. Don't worry about being in the show. Be the background worker. Be a stage manager. Be even a the tech person, do sound. The more that you're around it, the more you'll learn, and the better you'll be on stage when it comes your time.
Nice. You heard it here first on the Scratch,
labor.
people.
Be the guy clean the trash cans like Juan
manual
out there.
labor.
Be the fucking doorknob.
Big Consuela. No.
No more lemon pledge.
No.
No more lemon pledge.
Be fucking Forrest Gump.
Why don't you love me, Jenny?
Because you're ugly.
Because you're retard.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
You guys are mean.
I think that's awesome though, Sandy. You
You're a great guest.
promote yourself. Promote yourself. That's
awesome,
awesome. Go
Sandy.
check out Sandy. Look at these shows. Look him up. Go see him. $15. Take the wife out. Take the kids out. It's a story. It's a play, right? Like a play. It's a play. It's something different. You never been to a play. This is a good start off. And then it goes to the ASU. What's it called? The ASU.
The ASU Interdisciplinary Arts and Performance Program.
Yes.
Of
Where's
their
that
new
located?
college.
Yes.
It's at the West Campus.
Yes, and then they have some good plays, man. Check those out. It's pretty cool. It's something different. Something different. Get away from your routine of getting drunk at Applebee's every Friday.
Hey, that's where you pick up chicks.
Take the chick to the play.
And if you're real lonely, there's still the Love's Truck Stop. You
There you go.
can never
Yes.
miss.
67th
Never
Avenue and I-10 Freeway is stop 157.
Yeah.
Just turn off the
Why
light.
don't you just give out the stall number?
Diesel Island number 2. You'll find me there every day. Other day.
His performance is awesome.
My performance is awesome.
That's
He's
why
there
they call
every
him.
Thursday.
That's why they call him Gemini.
That's right, baby. Because you get 2-for-1 prices every Friday.
And then he tells you you're a horoscope after.
Hey, I want to give a good old shout out to our boys at Savage Mopar.
Woo! Savage
guys.
Mopar.
Manny
We
Manny
get our
Fresh.
decals from Get Vinyl GFX,
Yes, sir.
SAS Designs, and
Yes, sir.
I especially want to thank the crew here, man. If it wasn't for the crew, this would never happen. I want to thank Sandy J for being our special VIP guest.
Thank you, sir.
you for having
Round of
Thank you,
applause.
Sandy.
Awesome. So, Sandy, I want to turn the mic on to you, man. Just go with anything, brother. It's yours.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh, man. Well, tomorrow I get to go fly with my sons.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Very
Elaborate.
nice.
There's this great organization out there for special need kids. It's called Sky Kids.
Skynet.
Spy Kids. Don't get it confused
Sky
with your,
Kids.
with your other website, Spy Kids. You know, don't get,
We don't go there, guys.
don't get it confused with that one.
It's a great organization that families can sign up with their special needs kid, and these pilots donate their planes, their time, and their fuel to let these kids be co-pilots and fly with them for about 30, 40 minutes.
That's awesome.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I
Shout
can't
out to
thank
Sky
them
Kids.
enough for it.
Yeah, shout out to Sky
shout
Kids.
Yeah.
Shout
Thank you
out
for all you
Sky
do.
Kids.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That
That's
is
awesome.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
super
That's
awesome.
very awesome.
My son, every year, we've done this 4 years now. He this is the biggest thing. This is like Christmas for him. So it's a great organization. They do a lot. They have stormtroopers there. They had some
Awesome.
last time that were dancing,
Oh, yeah.
and they turned their face plates so they were smiley faces
Oh,
instead
really?
of the
Oh, that's
stormtrooper
awesome.
frowns. Yeah.
That is cool. That is
very
cool.
cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Heck
They
yeah.
have yo-yo guys there.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
How's the yo-yo guy?
A guy
Yeah,
who
what the hell?
He
plays with
does.
yo-yo.
He does like yo-yo stunts, like
Oh.
2
Maybe
yo-yos.
in the
Hey,
cradle.
If you know what you're doing, that shit will knock you out. It will hit you in the eye.
Growing up, I saw one of those yo-yo guys doing his thing and shit. And I was like, I can do that shit.
No.
I went and bought like a $50
I can buy
fucking
some
yo-yo.
black eye.
No.
Almost killed myself, man. Like that shit, I
Yeah.
almost killed myself.
When that flies at your head at 50 miles an hour, trying to walk the
I
dog,
stuck
you're like,
myself
I'm gonna
so
walk
hard.
the dog. Check this out.
Like,
Bam! Hit you in the face.
I feel like I can buy myself a black
we were
eye and
heavily
then a black rock
influenced.
bully.
Yeah, we were heavily influenced on that. We were heavily influenced on these yo-yo guys that came to our elementary school growing up. Me and the G-Man, we were like fascinated by these guys, and we're like, holy smokes, we could do it. We could be yo-yo freaking professionals and stuff.
I saw it as a weapon.
Two black guys later, here we are. I'm scared to death of a yo-yo. It looks at me funny. I want to swing at it and stuff. You know, like, it's not cool. It's not cool. I
Two
can't.
black guys later, is that what you said?
Black eyes. I don't know what you're thinking of there, Squintz.
I heard two black guys later.
Two black guys in the eyes.
I'm like, whoa.
Two black guys in the eyes.
Whoa,
That's terrible. You guys are terrible.
TMI.
You're a racist, and this is not a racist station, so.
This is wrong.
no,
It's wrong, totally
that's a
wrong.
country station.
That's the country
shot
station.
my dog. He ran away.
So yeah, thank you guys for listening to Scratch. Shout outs. We already said Savage No Par. Listen to us, subscribe, and comment. You guys want to hear something? Comment. Put some comments in the
Comment
YouTube
box.
channel. Saying there, hey, YaniChingas, you're a dumbass. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we're giving out prizes. So right now, I'm gonna give one out right now. Give one out right now. If
It's
you go
a
to our
370Z.
we're gonna give out a prize.
Isn't that
I'm gonna
your
give out a
card, boy?
prize. It's gonna be a random prize. If you go on our Facebook and you share our website, if you share our Facebook and you subscribe, or no, how's it go? How's it work?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like our Facebook, share it, tag a friend, and then comment on there, and I'll see it. We will see it, and then I'll give you a prize. Here, come close. We're gonna be a little bit more promotional. We're gonna give out some more stuff. You guys tune in. Give us some on our Facebook. We're always live. We're always checking it. Give us some advice.
Yeah,
maybe
your topics.
maybe
Your topics are
maybe
always
some
welcome.
topics that we haven't scratched. Maybe it's something that you personally have. We have a phone number. We got a phone number that you guys can call in, and we'll go on. You guys go on live on the show. Give us your experience or whatnot. So we're just getting this started.
Yeah, we have a new website coming out. It's going to be by SAS Designs, and it's going to same address, www.thescratch.us, and that'll give us all the information, give you all the information you need for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and so forth. Please follow us. Click like. Follow us on YouTube. Spread the word. That's all we ask is spread the word. Share it with your family and friends. If you have any emails, send them to, that's the number 2, thescratch@gmail.com. Send us an email. Just tell us, hey, you guys are doing good. You guys suck. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Say something.
Yeah, just say something. Tell us hi. I mean, we're doing this just for the people.
Yeah,
we
we're
are
doing it
the
for you.
resistance.
For you. We're doing it for you.
Just because remember, the Scratch is on the march. The Empire is on the run. And anything else, guys? You guys got anything to
Yes,
say, man?
like I said, I cannot reiterate this enough. Please,
Yes.
people, be conscious around what is going on in your communities. Be prepared. Like I said, 2-3 days worth of water, food supplies, it will
Ammo.
pay off.
Stock up on ammo. You guys know
Stock
I'm a
up
gun
on
nut.
ammo.
I'm a gun nut. Buy some guns. Buy some ammo. Stock up like you could ever imagine. You're
Buy
gonna
some
need it.
blow
Yeah,
balls to
please,
You
keep
can
us
never
people,
go wrong.
just
You can never go wrong.
Be prepared. Be
it's-
prepared for the worst. That's all I can say. Be prepared for the worst. 'Cause
Hey,
I'm a
ladies.
prepared person.
Send your phone numbers, pictures, resumes,
Stats.
and
Pantyhose.
maybe you'll get a Groupon date.
Panties.
Hey, that's right, from Sandy J.
Send your
We'll
stats.
forward that to Sandy J.
He will give you a ride minus the rape.
No rape.
You can ride inside his car and then plus ride him later on.
Hey, 2 for 1, baby.
Okay, 2 for 1.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
And I was saying earlier, we got to get Kerwin on here, man, to talk about education.
Oh, boy, Kerwin,
Let's
yeah.
get him on here maybe next week or so. See if we could That'd be awesome. Our next
you
topic,
listening?
VIP, talking about
Yeah,
education.
Kerwin.
Yeah, Kerwin.
You hear us talking.
And
Don't stutter.
what do you guys have? That's all I have for tonight. What do you guys have?
That's it. We're good. We out.
go.
Like us on Facebook. Listen to us. Subscribe. Go to visit Sandy Cheeks Place. Those things are awesome.
That sounds dirty.
That's not the dirty Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks
Sandy
Place.
Cheeks Place.
And thank you. It's National Beer Drinking Day. It's Friday.
Woo,
Let's
drink
get
the
this
fuck up.
started. Let's drink some more beer.
Amen on that. I want to God bless America.
God bless
You know,
our
God's
troops.
Prepare for World War III.
Prepare
You know,
for World War
Godspeed.
III. Prepare.
Your obligation is to the American people, to your family. Do never forget that. All our troops that are serving
Invest in
now
bullets.
and who will serve in the future. Please.
Invest in bullets and invest in guns. That's all I
Hey,
gotta say.
Godspeed out there. Everybody be safe. This
back
is all
home.
about the American people. You know. Viva
We
la
out.
gente. Hey,
Peace.
I'm
We
going to
out.
drop the mic.
We out.
Have a good night, people.
We out.
Tonight, National Beer Drinking Day.
I like these mics.
I like horses.
The illest shit ever been dropped into it. So take your time, listen to the sound. 6 on the I spit the illest shit ever been dropped into it. So take your time, listen to the sound. 6 on the clock. Listen to the sound of Kim and she licks on the cop. Listen to the sound of me spilling my heart through this pen. Motherfuckers know that I'll never be marshaled again. Full of controversy until I retire my jersey. Till the fire inside dies and expires at 30. And Lord have mercy on any more of these rappers adverse me and put a curse on authorities in the face of adversity. I was these shoulders hold up so much they won't budge. I'll never fall apart. Even if my collarbones crush and crumble, I will never slip and stumble. These shoulders hold up so much they won't budge. I'll never fall apart. Even if my collarbones crush and crumble, I will never stumble.
Bye bye.